Hello and welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope you're doing good today. I know I've certainly missed you. I want to give a quick shout out to my new 5 subscribers that I got. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm stoked to have you, and I hope you enjoy the video. Today we are working on our resort and spa some more. Let's see what we've got so far here. So I'm still experimenting with adding some bedrooms on to this main hotel area here, but here's how it's going. We needed to add some bedrooms. I finished the roof. Out here not a whole lot's changed, but I'm going to show you what else I've made down there, and then we're going to get to work down there in the water today. So if we come through here, we've enclosed this. We need to add some lights, and I'm thinking this corner over here is going to be the kitchen, and then we've got a bedroom here for mom and dad. It's nice and big. The great view. Really liking that. Nice, tall ceilings. It makes you feel like you can take a deep breath, you know, and relax. And then over here, we've got a spare bedroom. You know, I feel like I'm gonna need at least one more bedroom. But for now, here's one of them. This would be more of a kid's room. Or, you know, if you bring your grandparents or whatever with you, they'd stay up here. And then we've enclosed the landing pad some more. So if you walk out this way, get a breath of fresh air, you can enter. You know, there's a couple ways you can access your ship. There's a door right there too. But I really like this so far. We can fly around, loving this red grass. I wish you could add grass, like with your terrain manipulator. I don't know that you really can in the way that I'm imagining. Let me get a bigger... Let me swing out wider. Oops, I hit a tree. So, let me slow down, try to get the camera in a good spot. There we go. So, it's loading in. That's really big mansion, isn't it? That is a mansion for sure. Alright, so there's still a lot of decorating that needs to be done on the inside of this, and I'm not really excited about building the next two. I don't want them to be exactly the same. I want them to be 3 different things, but I want to get one done first before I move on. We come out here. Wow, look at the view. So much awe and wonder. So we added some stairs coming down on both sides so that you can access the swimming area. I like how they turned out. I'm going to show you. I think they turned out pretty good. You know, because I built this, and I had built that first, and then I had to connect them. And so luckily this actually blends pretty good. The stairs stick out a little bit right there, though. I widened this a little bit, and then here's the teleporter station, short range. This is your restaurant access. That's what this room's for. So in a previous episode, I mentioned we don't have electromagnetic power, unfortunately. So we have to use these baby generators here. And this is where we're going to be working today, expanding this. This is going to get a lot bigger. Let's go back and finish up the changes. So we're back on the cantina. There's a diving board, the hot tub, and now if you go this way towards the lifeguard post, we've got some new additions here. So there's where the lifeguard sits, but now we've got over here to the right some stairs that take us up to the main building. Here's the deck again. We're back on the deck. We can overlook the site. So somebody commented on my video and said that I can make glass out of frost crystal, and I don't know if I have it on me right now. Oh, I don't have any on me. I've got crystal sulfide, which we need for the restaurant enclosure. I don't have it in here. So let me go back to my other base real quick and get some frost crystal, and I'll meet you guys back, and we're gonna work on expanding the restaurant today. Okay, so we're back at my old house. I mean, this is my permanent house. I haven't been here in a while. I miss this place. I like living here. This feels like my home. So if you want to see some exploration of this, you know, watch my past videos, my recent videos. I changed the roof of the greenhouse, as you can see here. Oh, there's a water tower. I don't know if I've shown this or not. I can't remember. But here's everything already grown and finished growing. I added a monitor up here so you can be like, okay, let's see how it's doing. Seems to be growing well. That's what they say in Fallout 4. Here's a little storage area. Anyways, let's get some of this frost crystal. I know I have some in storage, but let's just get some fresh. Maybe it makes better glass when it's fresh. You know, that's how you roleplay, is you say stuff like that, or you make pretend, and it makes it fun. Okay, we got the frost crystal. Now let's look at a few other things around my base. So I got one of these, and I'm super happy with how it works. I think it's awesome. I've never had one of these before, but it basically works just like a oxygen harvester. You just put carbon in it, and it gives you antimatter. This is the antimatter reactor. Very similar to how the oxygen harvester works. Okay, and then I took this wall out, and it looks bad, but if you want to do your fashion studio and there's a wall there, you can't see yourself. You just see a wall. So that's why I had to remove that wall right there. Walrus, yes. Anyways, I'm going to show you one more thing that's new. And that is up here behind the bar in my house, I added some ruins to stare at. And I think they're pretty cool. So a couple doorways and some pillars and some stairs. And I feel like it, with just a little bit, it really tells a story of like something from the past being there. Oh yeah, and I added gun racks, and the gun dude, I need to hire one. I haven't found one yet. I need to go looking for one. And I feel like I need a light right there too. So let's go back to our hotel, resort, spa, and grand casino. I showed my brother this space the other day, and he said, "What is this, a movie theater?" I was like, that's funny. Wait a second, that's a good idea. Do we need to add a movie theater to our base? Let's see. We'll see. Maybe not in this episode, but possibly. I don't know. I don't want to commit to anything just yet, you know. An artist never reveals their secrets, do they? Or is that a magician? Wow. So you put some frost crystal in and you can get glass that way. That's a lot easier than getting the silicate powder. Getting silicate powder is annoying. Okay. Let's take our teleporter. Or should we, no, let's dive. Let's dive in. This is how it's intended to be entered. Oh, I should have went into third person, but that's okay. So I had another idea. I think I'm gonna use the oscilloscope here, as like a slot machine. So that's my idea. I'm going to set up some booths, and that's going to be my casino area. And what I'm planning here is, here's a dining room, but what I'm going to do is we're going to have corridors. We're going to have a corridor here, because right now, what we're standing in now is just the lobby, and it's pretty cramped. So we're going to have a corridor here. Maybe we want a few. And then we're going to have another room. And then in this room, we'll have all these viewing spheres. And I think inside the viewing sphere, this is actually where each couple will dine. I mean, that's kind of small, though. I don't know that that's big enough for a dining room. See, because of the way it's set up here. This is, I think we're just going to have to do a smaller version of it. But, because that's pretty cramped if we were to do that. I think we're going to have to do chairs. But maybe we can have a separate dining room that utilizes a square room instead. Okay guys, I'm gonna get to work, and next time you see me, I'm going to be showing you the progress I've made on building out this restaurant. So be right back. Hey, what's up guys? I'm back, and I'm gonna be showing you all the progress I've made so far with the restaurant and casino. It's all underwater. You can kind of see it behind me right there. So let's walk down and take a look and explore what we've got. So I'm pretty excited to show you the progress. Let's dive in. There's a good look at it from above. You swim in through here, and the first thing you see when you come in is the concierge desk, or the hostess station. So right when you walk in, this is where you would come to, and they would ask you, do you have a reservation? And you'd be like, oh no, I don't. And they would say, that's okay, we always have room for you. And so the hostess has their little computer to, you know, keep track of the empty tables and stuff. Right now, this build requires 3 of these generators. And then here's our short-range teleporter, just in case you want to use alternative access. Okay, so let's go explore. So once you've checked in with the hostess, you come this direction, and you get to see a full map of your surroundings, which is pretty fun. Also, there's windows that you can look out, and there's fish right there. How cool is that? They'll take you to your table, and right now we can seat up to 6 couples. So you go down one of these corridors, and they're all pretty private, and they each have their own viewing sphere where you can sit and have drinks with your date. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I want to do some booths, but I think I'll do that in a different video. For now, this is what we have. Who knows, we might get rid of one of these, and maybe we go out that direction and we do a booth room for people who have larger families and stuff. Anyways, I want to show you the casino room. So if we take a look through here, we can see we have the slot machines. Now this is actually the biodome. So all of these things on the floor are actually supposed to have plants in them. And I want to actually fill them up eventually and kind of see how it looks. But I want to use star bulbs, I think. So I'm going to have to go to the anomaly to unlock that. But basically, these are the slot machines I came up with. So each one, each of these booths, you get your own gigantic ashtray for ashing into. Yeah, you've got your controls down here, you've got another monitor up there, and then you've got the beautiful wildlife outside to stare at, you know. So absolute sensory overload, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I made this happen. So that's why I have an empty space right here, so I'm going to show you exactly how to make one of these if you want to make one of these for your build. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to put down is the ornate stool, and this kind of just gives me a guide of where I want the oscilloscope to sit. And so I'm going to place it right about there, and that's a good height. And then we want to put down one of these small crates, and this is just kind of get the right height so that there's no bucket required. Anyways, next thing we're going to put down is the timber half ramp, and I'm going to definitely, you want to have snaps toggled off for this, and I want to get it just to where it barely covers up that crate like that. Then we're going to put down a chair and line that up as best you can, and the oil burner is the ashtray. And then we've put a viewing screen above that, like so, wall screen. So that is a breakdown of if you want to make your own little slots terminal, that's how you do it. And I'm gonna come back in a later video and show you guys how this looks with plants growing in it. You know, I might do these little half walls, I'm not sure. They're kind of a little too big. There you go, that's how you make a little slot booth. Okay guys, here's one last flyover before we say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.